Good evening. I'm Rosalind Fung. I am intuitive mindset coach and visionary business strategist of Rosalind Fung Coaching.
And I'm Dan Haig. I'm a certified financial planner. I forgot what I was for a sec. With IG Wealth.
My big ass title took it away.
I'm like, that's very interesting. What am I? Yeah.
Oh, good. I caught it.
Yeah.
And we are
Pleasure in the bedroom and
the bank. All right. So we wanted to talk about and dissect what pleasure in the bedroom actually means. Because it actually doesn't start there.
It starts way before.
Way before.
You know, people think pleasure in the bedroom and they think about, sex and intercourse. But it's obviously a lot more than that. And I don't think it actually ever ends either, because pleasure in the bedroom is only enhanced by everything else that you do outside of the bedroom.
Yeah. So, one thing we have been wanting to talk about is just how much we are observing when we go to restaurants. Couples are literally sitting across from each other and they're on their phones. They're not even connecting.
They're not even making eye contact, yet alone having a conversation. And it drives me crazy. I was out with some friends a couple of weeks back, and I saw this corner, and this couple in a corner, and they were just sitting there, and I swear they were there for 40 minutes. I did not see them say one thing to each other. It was crazy.
Well,
they just
sat there. Sad. It makes me so sad, because here you are. Here's a freaking beautiful opportunity to just really deeply connect with your partner, and people are not choosing to. And it's like, what the heck is the point of going out with each other? You're not taking the opportunity to wake up to the opportunity, wake up to each other, wake up your hearts, wake up your minds, wake up your bodies. Like, this is such a beautiful opportunity to create pleasure. You know how I always say soulgasm, to create soulgasm, an orgasm on your soul, orgasm in your heart, orgasm in your mind, with each other.
And I think a lot of people will often bear themselves into the phone because it's the easier thing to do. It doesn't require you to think. It's basically like watching TV. You're scrolling through text messages or watching videos or whatever. But having an actual conversation with somebody is...
Imagine that.
Yeah, it is difficult, but it's so more fulfilling at the same time. But I think some people just will avoid that because of the difficult aspect.
Yeah, it's like a lot of times it's about, I'm going to take this to a different angle. It's like, what are the conversations that you actually need to be having with your partner that you're not having? Mm-hmm. What are you holding back? Whether it's like you're saying, I'm not satisfied. I'm not okay with some of these things that you do. And is that like, I'm going to guess, that's not okay with you. How is it okay for you just to have a fine life, an okay life?
Or to exist in an unsatisfying relationship.
How is that okay with you? Not. You each deserve better. You deserve to have an outstanding life. You deserve to have an outstanding love life, an intimate life with each other, and an intimate, fulfilling, pleasurable, desirable, sexy life with each other.
And if you have something that's on your mind and it's an uncomfortable topic to discuss, I mean, the other person also has to be receptive to having a conversation like that. It can't be coming from a place like, hey, I'm missing this, I'm going to attack you because I want this in my life. Say, this is something that I want in my life, and let's figure out how we can both have this and how we can both benefit from it.
So let us give you some practical tips on how you can start. I call it holding space for you and your partner. Actually set aside time, and it's going to feel so silly at first, but you will come to a place where this will become your new normal. Set aside time and say, let's just connect. Let's talk about and start with, what do you appreciate about each other? Like, one person is a speaker, the other person is a listener. Again, this is going to feel silly. You cannot interrupt if you are the listener. And say 3 things that you're grateful for about your relationship or your partner. Then say 3 things that you like, compliment them. 3 things that you compliment. So gratitude is I appreciate about you. Compliment is I think you're fucking hot and sexy as hell, right?
Well, thank you.
Well, you're welcome, lovey. I do refer to you as my sexy silver fox. That's how I talk to other people about you. So
There's someone here too.
I love it. I love it. Turns me on. I love gray hair. And excuse me, guys. Told you it doesn't have to be all about intercourse. And then what's one thing you would love to receive from your partner as support for this week? So if you have these as a day, like a weekly exercise, that is so beautiful. And then you just say, as a listener, you say thank you. You breathe it in, you take it in, you notice how you feel. And then you switch. And same thing. So this is how you start to have a more conscious relationship where you can start to feel connected with each other. And then what happens is you eventually go deeper and deeper. So I'm going to invite you guys, I'm going to say challenge. Let's challenge people to do this. And let us know how this goes for you. Any last closing words, my love?
I think it's a crucial step to developing any relationship is to be upfront and honest with each other, and not just, honesty is not about just not lying to your significant other. It's about speaking from your heart.
Yes.
And if something is weighing on you, then be upfront about it. If your significant other is meant to be with you, they will listen to you and they will make life better for you. Right?
Well, it's not that you're not meant to be with each other if one person's not listening. It's your own shit's getting in the way. So get out of your own way and listen to what your partner's saying and be open for the feedback. Don't be defensive. Mm-hmm. Don't be defensive, because guess what? That does not create a win-win situation, and you want a win-win situation. Be open to receiving feedback and look at what part feel is true about you, because sometimes we don't want to look at ourselves. Who wants to look at yourself? But trust me, when you get out of that victim place and you just take accountability and go, I'm so sorry, honey, that you're right. I do that. And don't defend yourself. Don't make excuses. Don't try to justify it. Just say thank you for the feedback. And you can explain your perspective, but it should not feel like you're defending yourself. There's a difference. We really need to put a workshop out. I'm going to say this every time. I think.
Yeah, I think you do say it every time.
Because I'm like jazzed up and fired up about this. So anyway, do this exercise with your partner and let us know how it goes. Bye, guys.
Good night.